So Tyler Perry wrote, directed, produced, and has 3 acting roles in this film. What's it like to be with him on set when he's doing all this stuff?
Well, it's kind of. I mean, it's amazing. You're always wondering how he can keep everything together in his head, because he's got 3. He's got lines to learn from all 3 different characters. He improvises so effortlessly as all 3 characters, and he's also directing the movie, and he's also producing the movie, and this is all going on at the same time, and you're moving at lightning speed. It's a very kind of refreshingly bizarre experience for shooting a movie.
I don't know how he slept at night, actually, because going home as a director, he has to, prepare the shoot for the day, the next day, and then he had to get up early, being in the makeup for Madea, and then learning his lines as the actor, all 3 different characters. But just as an actor, to work with him and watch him play all these, I think he is such a brilliant comic, and then to, step back and be able to direct himself and us, I think he's one of the hardest working people in our business.
He's very skilled.
Yeah.
So how familiar were you with the character of Madea? Madea's kind of become more in the popular, vernacular these days as the classic, grandmother. Were you aware of her or the character before you did this film?
I was aware of the character. I had never seen a Madea movie, but over the years I see these ads coming out. Tyler Perry's Madea, and I kept thinking, who is this Tyler Perry? And by the time the last Madea movie came out, he was already kind of an iconic figure in the business. So when this thing came up, I was as a writer, as a director, as a producer, as a studio owner.
Yeah, the studio's quite.
It was. I was very, very intrigued and excited to be working, with him. So. And so my first experience was actually working with Madea.
I was definitely familiar with the movies, and I was thrilled to work with him and be directed by Mr. Perry and act alongside of him. So I was very excited.
There's a kind of a fish out of water story with this family going to live with Madea in Atlanta, and I love the whole thing with the kids dealing with the proper discipline of the hardcore black grandmother, and I love that scene where you have the daughter when she's yelling at you and you're yelling at her. Now, if I yelled at my parents, I'd get slapped.
So would I. People don't slap their kids anymore. You get in big trouble.
Yeah.
It's
what
passive
happened
parenting.
these days?
I don't know.
What is going on?
I don't know.
Well, this is kind of what it's about. It's that old school kind of you can't be doing that in a kind of a generation of parents who are afraid to say no to their kids.
I agree.